So, I'm back, and nobody's on yet. Yes, she's back. The question is, did I make it to the drugstore in time to get my medication? And the answer is, yeah, I sure did. I went to CVS and they gave me this long ass motherfucking receipt. What am I going to do with all that? What am I going to do with it? This right here, fashion is happening. Hold on. You got to have with all the deals showing. Like that. With a hat. Bury that. Hey, Estities. I miss you, girl. I sure do. Hey, Layla. It's an iconic fashion moment. CVS, the house down. Boots. Charge full price Henny. Okay. Where you get that hat? I got this hat at a hat store in Long Beach off Broadway, and I get asked about this hat all the time. I seen somebody wearing this hat and I was like, where did you get it and where am I going to go get mine? And she gave me the place. I will post tomorrow in my story about the hat and where you can get it from. I love this hat. They have it in black. They have a darker brown and this one. It is my go-to. I wear it with everything. I literally just left out of the house dressed like this. Wait, I have on shorts. I went out of the house like this. Oh, you did? Oh, yes. That, oh my God, I want the black one too. What is the name of the place? Tell them the name of the place. Oh, yes. Ninja, tell them the name of the place because you're the one that told me about it. Do you remember the name of the store? I still... Yes, you got me a discount. I dropped your name. I was like, hey, my girl told me about the hat. And he's like, okay, cool. I think I paid like $69 for it. Not Mr. Sparks is on. Pharrell is shook, honey. As he should be. It's a new motherfucking day. Hey, Richard. The name of the place to get the hat is called Inside It. Inside It? Is that right? Hey, little heart eyes. I see you. Inside the Hat is the name of the store in Long Beach to get the hat. Look inside the hat. Oh, look inside the hat. Oh, you're so crazy. You're so... Oh my God. That's the name of the place where you can get the hat. WYETH. 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 That's backwards, but I promise you it spells Wyeth. Wow, honey, I am blonde. Somebody was asking me earlier if I colored my hair and or if it was natural, and I just said yes. It's on Broadway. It's called Wyeth or something like that. Whatever. Oh my God, I'm telling you, I ain't got no sense sometimes. Damn, that was pretty messed up. I was at Hamburger Mary's the other day. This was another blonde moment. I was at Hamburger Mary's and I ordered the chicken pot pie, and when it came to the table, the way it was set down, it looked like there was a W on it. And I said, "Why did they put a W on my chicken pot pie?" And they were like, "You done, bitch. It's an M for Mary's." But I was like, "Oh, well, they set it down and it looks like a W. So whatever." Oh my God, Karen, you're so stupid. I definitely, as I'm getting older, I'm having far more blonde moments than I probably should be, because I used to not ever have them. People used to just look at me and assume that I was, but I was extremely sharp. I still am. I am a stoner. And that may not help, but it definitely helps me. We need to hang out for sure. I need to get some more tattoos. Yay, I'm gonna hit this joint one more time, and girl, I'm gonna have to start painting for shows 8 p.m. and 12 a.m. By the time this wears off, it'll be time to drive to work. But you look good doing it. Thank you. More importantly, how was the chicken pot pie? Oh my God, that chicken pot pie was everything, Darien Lake. Welcome. It was fucking everything. I was able to eat on that for at least 2 days. Everybody say hi to Darien Lake. She's in the building. Where are you coming to? Dallas? When are you coming to Dallas? I cannot read. I don't know. I've been to Dallas one time, and that was last year. Hey. And that was last year. I went toward the end of last year for the Trevor Project. It is a nonprofit organization that helps the LGBT youth, and I actually did 3 of their events last year. I did Dallas, Palm Springs, and I performed at the one in LA. Come to Australia. I want to. Hey, Vinny. All Stars 26, okay? I don't know. I just, if you guys want to book me or whatever, like, hit up my email. There's an email on my page to book me. I want to come and see you all. I'm getting my passport taken care of so I can come and see you around the world. I've never left the United States. Ever. I don't want to go by myself. I'm not going by myself. I need somebody who speaks at least 3 languages, just in case we need to communicate. I think communication is like the most important thing in this entire fucking world. And if I can't communicate with you, I ain't gonna fuck with you. All right, guys. Well, I love you. I'm going to get off of here because I got to start getting ready. But, yeah. Wait, hold on. What is your thoughts on... Wait, what? How long is that motherfucking word you trying to get me to read? Oh, Desmond. The 11-year-old drag queen who performed at nightclubs. Listen, I think drag is fun and it is for everyone, but it ain't for everyone everywhere. There still should be laws and rules that need to be abided by. I mean, I'm cool. Like I don't know. I don't know. I just don't really think maybe that's the place for a kid necessarily, but I just also remember when I was young and my family had get-togethers with our uncles and their friends and stuff. Like, they would be drinking around us and we would all have a great time. So I don't know, like, it's not, I don't know. If it's so bad, then they should outlaw it. You know, if drinking is so bad in clubs or whatever, then they should outlaw it. But you're not supposed to be doing anything illegal in clubs anyway, so why shouldn't a kid be able to be there? I don't know. There's just so many, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. If it was my kid, I don't know. I'm be so like super cautious, and I think I'm too scared to have kids because I would like worry all the time. You had you a glass of wine. Yes. Wait, what did you purchase? Yes. Well, hopefully I will get to see you guys soon. You want to cuddle me? Cuddle me. Marry me. Aw. I don't know. I don't know if I have it in me to marry. I just love so many people. Do you have a YouTube channel? I do not have a YouTube channel, but that's something I'm actually going to be working on soon. I'm not going to tell you when because I don't want y'all to be like, girl, you said you was going to have it up next week and it's 2 years from now, you know? Like, no. I'm wanting to work on it. I'm trying to get my house in order because, like, I literally moved here and I live by myself. I don't have a maid to clean this shit up. I literally will come in from traveling and I will throw everything in the living room and then I will sleep and then I'll get up and I'll run the little errands I have to and then I will pack the suitcase and go to another town. And I just keep doing that. And then I came home and I was like, oh my God, it looks like a storage facility in my apartment. Like, I need to clean it up. I always want to cuddle. I live in West Hollywood, California. Hola. Is that Spanish enough for you? ¿Cómo está? I know how to say. Hold on. No me quede más. Selena. No me quede más. I need a housekeeper. Oh my God. But the thing is before you get a housekeeper, you have to get it ready yourself. You have to clean it one time and get it the way that you want it to look. And then you tell them to come over and be like, this is how I want it to look every time. And then they would just clean up. So I just need to get it to look like how I want it to look every time. Yeah. Does that make sense? You wore my t-shirt today and was feeling the fantasy. Yes. I need to get some new images. I want to do some new T-shirts because Mama wants to make more music for you guys, and I can only do that if you are buying my T-shirts and coming to my shows and supporting me, because that's how I make a living. So if you have not bought my song or my T-shirts, or come to my shows, and you would like to support me so I can make music, please, please, please do so. I think I'm going to do a Kickstarter for my music, because that's a whole nother financial thing right there. It costs a lot of money to do it. So yeah, I'll do a Kickstarter, and you guys can donate like $1 or $10 or $100 or whatever. But any little bit will help. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to have one of those, like, within the next 24 hours. There will be a Kickstarter. I'm not even wearing makeup right now. Oh my God. Thank you, though. No, sometimes I like doing my makeup when I can, like, sit down and do my makeup. Like, since I lived here, I don't feel like I've been able to do my makeup like how I really like it to look. When I lived with Willem in Hollywood, there was a lot of spaces in the house where I could, like, set up, and I just felt like I loved my makeup when I lived in that house. Thanks. Yeah, I want to put out some more music for you guys. But anyway, I've got to get ready for work. I do not have any Persian friends that I know of, but I welcome everyone. You know, close the rabbit nose, rabbit tail, do in place of it. Oh, what? I don't know what that meant. I don't even know if I read that correctly. Do you have eyelash extensions? Because no, these are actually my real eyelashes. I will say I do have naturally long lashes. But they're like a light color, so they're darker toward the root, but like they're lighter toward the tips. It's weird. So when I put on mascara, it really pops. My favorite lipstick color, I actually really like Rihanna's the liquid lips that she has. Like, I forget. I like the red one, I like the black one, and I like the one that's like a pinkish color. Those are my three favorites. Those are my go-tos right now for sure. They're like perfect. Like the black is for like a dark number, the red is for like a classic look, and the pink is for like a sexy, youthful, so that's what I do on stage. Those are the kind of things that I do when I'm performing. So I just like those three primary, that's primary for me. Where did I get my black and yellow sweater? Wait, hold on. Oh, thank you. You love my outfit. Sonique, can you tell me where did you get your black and yellow sweater? I don't know how to describe it. Black and yellow sweater. Is there a curtain look on season 2 you wish you could have shown? No. I didn't really like that challenge, even though I did good at it. I check my DM. I do see the fan mail. Sometimes it's a lot, so it's hard to get through everybody. But even if I don't respond back, does not mean that I have not ever seen it. And just know that if you wrote me something, that I appreciate it, and chances are I will get to read it. I may not get to write to everybody, but I will at least try to take the time to read it, because sometimes there's so much. But just know that, like, I appreciate it. Hi, Brian. I miss you. I don't know what black and yellow sweater. Send me a picture of it in my DMs. If there's a picture of me in it. Is there any look from season 2 you wish you had the opportunity to show? I wish I could have stayed for the whole thing. I would have loved to seen but honestly, like, even though, like, I feel like I'm kind of glad that things happened the way that they did, because, like, the way I felt about, I was overconfident when I was, like, super insecure, and I was so unsure of, like, who I was, not only as a person, but, like, even as an artist, you know? And I just feel like basically feeling defeated in front of the world on TV, like, it really hurt a lot, and it really made me feel like I gave somebody else the control to tell my story, you know, and I let that bother me for many, many years after Drag Race, and almost to the point where I just, like, hated doing drag, or, you know, like, because I just felt like I didn't get to show my best on TV, and people are only going to judge me based on what they've seen there, and not really give me the chance and sleep on me, basically. And then, so, like, recently getting to be on the Christmas episode, I just feel like so sure of myself, and, like, so sure of, like, my ideas. Like, I'm not really asking around, like, ooh, what do you think? What do you think? I don't need to know what you think. Like, I want to be able to put all my ideas into something, and that's what I serve, is all of me, not someone else's vision of what they think will look good on me, but what like I envision me to be. That's part of being a well-rounded queen, is to know who you are, and you deliver that, not someone else throw their idea on you and you just go be fierce, because anybody can fucking do that. But, like, that's why there's so many queens that wear the same shit, the same hairstyles, the same hair colors, the same jewelry, the same nails, the same gloves, the same this, the same that. Everybody looks like the motherfucking same. And that's the reason why there's so many fucking drag queens now, is because, like, there's, like, a look that these girls going by, and they're like, oh, I'm a queen. And it's like, no, baby, you're in drag, but you ain't no queen. A queen owns herself, and she puts her ideas to it, and she owns her own look, and she doesn't look to see what the other bitch is doing. You know, like, you got to create your own look. You got to stand by the kind of music you like, the kind of dance. If you cannot dance, don't dance. Don't do it. But if you can sing, do that. You know, there's queens I see try to dance. They can't fucking dance. I'm not the best dancer, so guess what? I try not to do too many dance moves. If I can't make it look good on stage and effortless, then I'm not doing it. And I think the little death drops are shablams. I think that's cool. But when every girl is doing it for every number, every single time, and they're wearing the same costumes that the other girl is wearing, and the same hair, I just think that is so tired to me. I'm like, girl, like, why do we need 8 drag queens on the show if they're all going to look and do the same kind of number? I'm not impressed by that. I like diversity in a show. That's why I think Um, I mean, you got to have a little bit of everybody, you know. If everybody in the circus is walking the tightrope, then nobody's going to want to go see that. But if you have, you know, lions and tigers and clowns and, you know, all that other stuff, that's a show. No, I don't mean anybody. I'm not singling out anybody, for sure. You guys are just sitting here, let me run my mouth. Yes, work on what you're good at. If you're good at doing makeup, do makeup. Does not necessarily mean you need to go be in a drag show and turn in a number. When just because you look good in drag does not mean you need to be performing. Just because you want to perform does not mean you should be performing if you're not good at it. And you can tell when somebody's good at it. Like, they go up and they fucking take control of that shit. Like, you're born with it. Like, it's in there. You know? Not everybody is born with it. Yeah, you do your own thing, and I guarantee you people will start paying attention to you more than they do the I call them the Amazon queens, because they get everything. They literally can go online and buy their whole get up. I call them Amazon queens or alley queens. Hey, bitch, I've been to the alley before too. I've been shopping online too, but like, you got to take that stuff that you get online and you got to cut it up or add stuff to it, or you know, like, turn it into your own. Like, don't use it as like, don't pull it out of the bag and just put it on and be like, I'm fierce. You ain't fierce. Them stones are fierce. That pattern is fierce. But there's nothing fierce about you taking someone else's idea and showcasing it as your art. Like, you got to put your own thing to it. You got to finesse it and embellish it and add things to it or take things off and make it your own look. Because there's going to be 20 other queens that bought that same exact cat suit that you bought. Trust me, I got a whole bunch of cat suits over there that are amazing that I got offline. And I was one of the first people to wear those things, and then like, everybody wears them. I do not wear mine anymore because everybody has them on. And it literally got to the point where, like, when I showed up to my job and I had it in my bag, I was like looking to see which queen brought hers too, because I knew it was only a matter of time. So I just stopped wearing that stuff. Like that AliExpress stuff, like, it's super cool, but like, you gotta make it your own. You gotta dress it up and make it your own. Edit the shit out of it. We're just talking about drag trends and like how, like, a lot of people are interested in doing drag now, but to be a showgirl, to be a drag queen is one thing. Anybody can get in drag, but not everybody is a queen in drag. You know, like, well, yeah, well, you can be a cheap queen, but don't make it look cheap. If everybody knows you got that catsuit offline for $50 and you didn't add nothing amazing to it, you just let it be what it is, then that's tired. Because it doesn't show any, like, ownership or, like, originality to it, you know? Yes, RuPaul's Drag Race is amazing, but it is definitely not a guideline. But a lot of those girls get on Drag Race because they have their own style, and there are trends that girls try to follow from watching Drag Race, that is a no. Do not follow trends and audition for Drag Race, because a trendy queen doesn't really know who she is. She's just doing with whatever everybody else is doing. Like, you got to take control and be like, this is me, this is who I am, and I'm sticking by it. Like, look at Trixie. Like, you know Trixie's style and what it's going to be. And whenever you see something, you're like, that's very Trixie. Or Raja, or Violet, or any of the winners. Look at any of the winners. They have their own style, and they have completely committed to it their entire career. And people still love it. Because they're not doing trendy things. They're just being themselves. Does that make sense? I liked A Star is Born. A Start is Born. What about bio queens? I don't know. I don't really know a lot about bio queens. Like I said, there's getting in drag, and then there's being a drag queen. There's like being like a showgirl. There's a difference, you know? And I think a lot of times with a lot of bio queens that I've seen, it's just very like a girl in drag, but not like somebody who is like, well, bitch, you don't even know what they are, but you know they are fierce. And that is it right there, is when you question life itself, when you see something so amazing standing in front of you. That is what drag should make you feel like. When you see a queen, a true queen, will make you question life when you see her, and make you forget about all your troubles. That's what a queen should make you feel when you see her. For sure. Does that make sense? Am I talking to you guys? Are we loud and clear? I'm getting really deep, but I really should be getting my fucking queen ass in the bathroom and doing this makeup, because I have a show to do. I just go off sometimes. Am I going to be on the Marco show this year? I don't know, honey. Ask him. I would love to. I love Marco. He's one of my absolute favorite people in the world. Like, I love him. When I see him, I get so happy that I'm just in the same room with him. I just think he's amazing. Supermodel of the world. I love Willem. Go live when I'm painting. I'm not ready for that yet, actually. I want to have it all set up so you guys can like see what I'm doing. I want to have it set up because I just feel like I need good lighting and all that stuff. I want it to be good for you guys. I do not think of entering a pageant at all. That's nope. I don't want to do a pageant. That doesn't interest me. I've done them. I've done really well at them, but it's just not my thing. It doesn't make me excited, because honestly, I know that I would just do it for the sport and not I would do it to win it, but I wouldn't do it to be it. You know, I would that's when my acting skills and my talent and my brain become challenged. You know, it's not so much I want to be part of the legacy. Trust me, I that's amazing. But for me, I just see it as like climbing a rock mountain, or, you know, running a mile in less than 10 minutes or some shit like that. Like, I look at it as an obstacle. I don't look at it as, like, my life. Does that make sense? And I don't think it's fair for me to go into a pageant where people, like, really put their whole life revolves around this pageant and being a part of a system. I just would not feel comfortable with competing for something that does not mean that to me. But a competition is what you want it to be, and it doesn't necessarily have, you don't, I mean, there is a standard, but, like, if you win it, then you become that standard at the time. So, I mean, hopefully you don't make the system look bad, but, I mean, if you don't really want the responsibility that's required and expected out of you, then chances are you probably shouldn't do the pageant, and maybe you should just go to, like, fucking, I don't know, Dave and Buster's and play video games if you want to win some shit and not have to worry about it when you go home, you know? I have to go to France because I have a bathing suit and it's the French flag, and I have to wear it and do a photo shoot there. So I'm eating pink and whites from Trader Joe's. You know, I only got to be naked tonight. I got to get ready. Love you. Bye.